Why women find smart men. Intimidating women have always been fascinated by intelligence in men. That is why you will see them flocking to watch shows like Big Bang Theory or Mr. Robot, or even listen to podcasts that feature very intelligent people talking about complex subjects. You see, when you look at statistics of women that tend to date or marry men that are either very rich or very famous or very intelligent, you will notice something interesting. Most of them do and go for the ones that are at the very top of the bell curve. Men who are very intelligent often have demanding careers that take up a lot of their time. This means that they may not have as much time to devote to their personal lives as other men do. If a woman is dating a man like this, she may feel like she is always competing for his attention with his work. Additionally, women may think that highly intelligent men are too serious and not very fun to be around. Asking questions is a great way to show women that you are interested in them and what they have to say. It is also a great way to make them feel appreciated and valued. So don't be afraid to be a little playful when you are talking to a woman. Playfulness is a great way to break the ice and to make a woman feel comfortable around you. It might be because they feel like they are not good enough for them, or they might think that the man is too busy for them. Whatever the reason may be, it is important to remember that every woman is different, and not all of them feel this way. There are plenty of women out there who are attracted to smart men and who would love to date them. The key is to make sure that you are approachable and that you make the woman feel comfortable around you. By following the tips that we have given you today, you will be well on your way to dating the woman of your dreams. It also shows that you have a sense of humor and that you are not too serious. And make sure to share this video with your friends if you think it will help them. As always, the studies and references used are listed in the description below. Until next time, thanks for watching. So next time you are talking to a woman, don't be afraid to crack a joke or two. Just make sure that they are tasteful and appropriate. When you ask a woman a question, it shows that you are listening to her and that you care about what she has to say. It also shows that you are humble and that you are not too good to listen to someone else's opinion. So the next time you are talking to a woman, make sure to ask her some questions. It will make her feel appreciated and valued, and it will make you seem more approachable. And this is also another reason why they are often single. It is equally important not to dominate the conversation. Women appreciate men who are able to listen and who can make conversation without coming across as pushy. Women are attracted to men who are strong and confident. However, they also want to know that their partner is human and has vulnerabilities. Being too perfect can be intimidating for a woman, so don't be afraid to show your vulnerable side. Let her see that you are a real person with real problems. This will make her feel more comfortable around you, and it will also make her respect you more. After all, everyone has vulnerabilities, and it is important to be honest about them. So if you are a smart guy, make sure to keep your answers brief and to the point. And don't forget to ask the other person questions. Nobody likes a man who brags all the time. So keep your cool and be confident without being arrogant. Instead, they will pick someone that is just slightly above their own level of intelligence. And this pattern holds true across the board. Every woman is an individual and will have her own preferences when it comes to dating. Well, let us tell you a little secret. A lot of women actually admire men who are smarter than them and would love to date them if they were more approachable. So here are 5 tips on how you can make women feel comfortable around you so that they do and feel intimidated by your intelligence. However, we believe that these points may help you understand why some women may be intimidated by highly intelligent men and why they may prefer to date someone who is not as smart as them, no matter what group of women you are looking at. Now, of course, there are plenty of women out there that aren't into those things. Being humble is key when it comes to attracting and maintaining relationships with women. Nobody likes a man who thinks that he is better than everyone else because of his intelligence. So if you are a smart guy, Don't act like you are too good for everyone else. Be humble and down to earth. This doesn't mean that you have to pretend that you are not intelligent, but rather that you should not flaunt your intelligence. For example, there is a big difference between saying, "I aced my exams," and "I did pretty well on my exams." Both statements are factually the same, but the first one sounds arrogant, while the second one sounds humble. So choose your words carefully, and be aware of how they may come across to others. Women are generally turned off by arrogance, so it is important to make sure that you don't come across as arrogant. You can do this by being humble, down to earth, and avoiding the use of big words or technical jargon when talking to women. But we can say with pretty good certainty that the majority of women do find some level of intelligence in men attractive, are afraid that they won't and be able to keep up with them. When you are dating a man who is much smarter than you are, it can be difficult to have conversations with him. You may feel like you don't know enough about the topics that he is talking about, or that you are not smart enough to understand his jokes. This can be frustrating for both you and your partner, and it can eventually lead to the relationship fizzling out. Nobody likes feeling that they are not being appreciated for who they are. And this is one of the biggest turn-offs for women when dating a highly intelligent man. They feel like they have to act smarter than they actually are, which is exhausting and not very fun. However, it seems that there is a tipping point where too much intelligence becomes a bad thing, and women start to get turned off rather than turned on. So if women like smart guys, why are they scared of them? One of the main reasons why women get intimidated by highly intelligent men is because they feel inferior. When a woman is around a man who is much smarter than her, she feels like he could potentially make her feel stupid. And since women value being respected by the men that they are dating, they will try to avoid situations where they might be made to feel stupid. It is important to understand that this feeling of inferiority is completely irrational. There is no reason why a woman should feel inferior for being less intelligent than a man, but unfortunately, it is a feeling that many women experience. The next reason why women find smart men intimidating is because another reason why women are intimidated by smart men is because they think that they will be too busy for them. Now, before we go further, we want to say that none of these points are meant to stereotype all women. So how do you overcome this problem? Number 1, don't be arrogant. Number 2, ask questions. Number 3, don't dominate the conversation. While it is important to be able to hold your own in a conversation with a woman, number 4, be playful. Women love men who can make them laugh. Number 5, don't be afraid to show your vulnerable side. To sum everything up, there are a lot of reasons why women might be intimidated by smart men. So do you agree with the points that we mentioned in this video? Let us know in the comments below.